Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, which is entitled as Sannyasa Yoga. Sloka 29. Buddhir bhedaṁ dhṛteś caiva guṇatas tri-vidhaṁ śṛṇu procyamānam aśeṣeṇa pṛthaktvena dhanañ-jaya. After explaining the threefold divisions of knowledge, threefold divisions of karma, threefold divisions of karta, Krishna proceeds to elaborate on buddhi and dhriti, that is, intellect and steadiness. This sloka is an introductory sloka for the upcoming 6 slokas. 3 slokas on buddhi based on 3 gunas and 3 slokas on dhriti based on 3 gunas. One may have a question, what is this buddhi? We thought we already covered this under jnana. Then why are we revisiting this one? Is it not the same or is it different? If it is different, what is the difference? Buddhi and jnana is one and the same. The Atma which possesses knowledge is known as buddhi. Jnana means knowledge or intelligence, whereas buddhi means the knowledge, a determined knowledge, a determined intellect. Just because we have knowledge, we will not start any effort, start an action. The action starts only when there is a firm knowledge, an understanding of anything, an object or a matter, after thorough analysis, overcoming any objections regarding that object or matter, establishing what it is said to be buddhi. Then what is dhriti? Jnana, buddhi, dhriti are in sequence. Jnana is just a basic knowledge of a matter. Buddhi having a firm and clear knowledge of that matter without any doubt. With my jnana, I can see that there is an object in front of me, and my buddhi tells that that object is a ball. Then what is dhriti? In spite of any obstacles that one may encounter during the process of obtaining the object, without giving up, without having any sort of negativity, pushing forward to get the action done to attain that object with courage and conviction is called dhriti. Jnana reveals an object, buddhi confirms what that object is, dhriti is the steadiness, firmness, which enables one to handle the obstacles that may arise in the path of pursuing the action to successful completion. One more time, as this is very important to understand, jnana and buddhi are one and the same. We also studied various names or terms associated with jnana when we did the topic on jnana. The knowledge component that we discussed earlier concerns about knowledge of the self that a practitioner should have. The knowledge that we are going to discuss now, buddhi, is determining intellect, the intellectual power of discrimination and of proper judgment regarding the tattva and purushartha with the help of the scriptures. Dhriti is the strength of mind. We use 2 terms here in regards to buddhi, that is complete knowledge of tattvas and purushartha. Tattvas are 3, chitta, achitta and ishvara. Chitta are the living entities, achitta are the matters and Ishvara is the Supreme Lord. These three are called tattva-traya, three truth. Purushartha is if we conclude Achit to be the ultimate goal, then they are called Aishwaryarthi, who are interested in material benefits either in this world or in the higher planetary system like heaven and so forth. If one concludes Chit as the ultimate goal, that is Atma to be the ultimate goal, then they are called as Kaivalyarthi because they are only interested in Atma, their own Atma. They want to get liberated and enjoy the self. Whereas if one concludes Ishvara, the Supreme Lord, to be the ultimate goal, Bhavallabharti. So the Purushartha, the ultimate goal, may vary according to people. One may think going to heaven is the ultimate goal. One may think being settled and having joy within self without any sorrow is the ultimate goal. Whereas one may conclude their ultimate goal to be serving the Lord, Supreme Lord. Unless one has this fundamental knowledge, one will not get into action, into karma, to perform any activity. When one has this knowledge, then one may perform Jyotishtoma to attain heaven, or one may perform Jnana Yoga to attain the self-realization, or one may perform Bhakti and attain the Supreme Lord. How does one gain such understanding? Through the studies of scriptures, or by hearing Shastra, by seeing those who practices the Shastra. That knowledge, the determined knowledge through these sources, is known as buddhi. Now let's learn the meaning of the sloka. Dhanañ-jaya, O Arjuna, winner of wealth. Krishna is calling Arjuna as Dhanañ-jaya because Dhana means wealth, Jaya means who conquered the wealth. You have conquered many humans and devatas and accumulated lot of wealth. But succeeding wealth, material wealth, alone is not considered to be great. It's not good enough. You need to earn and accumulate spiritual wealth as well. Then your name will have meaning to it, some value to it, Dhanañ-jaya. Guṇataha, based on the three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas, tri-vidhaṁ, of three kinds, buddhihi, of buddhi, intellect, dhṛteś, also of steadiness, firmness, bhedaṁ, classification, pṛthaktvena, individually, procyamānam, as described by me, aśeṣeṇa, in detail, śṛṇu, just here. Translation: O winner of wealth, now please listen as I tell you in detail of the different kinds of understanding and determination according to the three modes of material nature. The knowledge in the form of discriminative determination is said to be buddhi. It is a conclusive knowledge refuting the opposition. I am saying this is watch, someone saying no, this is clock, where my buddhi have a conclusive understanding that this is not a clock, this is a watch because I am wearing it. And I know that which is hanging on the wall is not called watch, it is a clock. Though they both provide the same data, they differ by various factors. Cow gives milk, goat gives milk. Just because they are giving milk, they are not one and the same. One is called as goat, another one is called as cow, because each one has a specific lakshana, definition, that determines this is not cow, it is goat. This is not goat, it is cow. So the buddhi, the intellect, is clear of doubts. doubts between Achit, Chit and Ishvara. One does not think all these three substances are same or one with different names, because these are the various ways where doubt may come, considering matter, spirit and God to be one and the same, or considering Jivatma to be a matter, or considering matter to be God, or doubting God to be real or false, thinking Achit and Chit are good enough, that is matter and spirit are good enough, no need of the third entity called Ishvara, or thinking that all these three doesn't have any connection, they are independent. Having clear understanding from all that we just said is called proper buddhi. Unless one has this knowledge, one will not take up any karmas that's mentioned in the Shastras. After having this determined intellect, one gets into dhṛteś, the resolute mind, which becomes firm in pursuing the action without giving up, in spite of getting any obstacles in the path of obtaining that particular result during the course of the action. What Krishna is going to explain is these two things, buddhi and dhṛteś, also classified into threefold divisions. Buddhi can be classified into sattvika, rajasa and tamasa. Dhṛteś can also be classified into sattvika, rajasa and tamasa. Krishna says pṛthaktvena. I will explain that in detail without leaving any doubt in your mind. But aśeṣeṇa śṛṇu, you have to listen very attentively so that you will have no doubts at the end of my presentation. Just as you acquired material wealth in due course of time, you should also acquire this wealth, firmness and calmness, which will be explained by these two terms, buddhi and dhṛteś. It might have been easier if buddhi has been discussed earlier than the jnana, but Krishna is Supreme Lord. He has a special way of conveying the message. In the next sloka, Krishna starts with sattvika buddhi. Buddhir bhedaṁ dhṛteś caiva guṇatas tri-vidhaṁ śṛṇu procyamānam aśeṣeṇa pṛthaktvena dhanañ-jaya. Namaste. Hare Krishna.